These women lost a whopping 460 pounds.
I see.
They're all natural weight loss secrets anyone can do.
It's not what you're eating, it's what's eating you.
Start moving today. I'm here to help. All right, let's get into it. Now, this is going to help a lot of people out. You know, hundreds of diets out there. Everybody got a grand scheme, some big plan. They map out how you can shed all these pounds. But losing weight does not have to be as complicated as a lot of people make it. Check out these three women right here, okay? They've collectively lost 460 pounds. But you will never, ever believe how they did it. And I can tell you, it is so completely simple. They're going to be revealing the secrets to their weight loss success in just a little while. Hey, folks, you know, look, if you're trying to lose weight and you need some inspiration, just look no further than my next guest. These three ladies have lost a combined 460 pounds, and they each did it naturally. Now, before we see what they look like now, let's hear their story, starting with Andrea. Andrea, tell us your story.
I was always the chubby little girl. I remember shopping with my mom in the plus-size little girls section as a kid. I always associated my weight and eating with shame, but I just couldn't stop. I would hide cans of frosting under the bed to soothe me after a bad day. When I was in high school, I tried what felt like every diet known to man, and when that didn't work, I became bulimic for over 11 years.
When did you realize you had to make a change?
Well, I'm a nurse, and I found myself unable to do my job. I felt like a fraud telling people who were smaller than me that they needed to lose weight so that they wouldn't become diabetic. At one point, I'd gotten so heavy that I could barely make it up and down the stairs. The worst was when I took a job as a flight nurse doing air transport and was unable to meet the weight requirement. That was 3 years ago, and I decided to take action and start living.
Okay, so how much have you lost, Andrea?
I've lost just over 100 pounds.
Wow. Andrea, come on out. I see. Yeah. All right, hey, let's move on to Pamela. Pamela, tell everybody your story.
I, too, struggled with my weight my entire life. As a kid, I'd sneak food into my room. When I was 6, I got caught eating an entire bag of dry cake mix. The kids at school used to bully me and prank call me, acting like they were weight loss companies and I could use their help. I thought I was destined to be heavy for the rest of my life.
When did you decide to make a change?
Well, I'd become addicted to fast food and soda. I was eating about 5 to 6 burgers and drinking a 12-pack of soda a day. And I just couldn't function without it. Wow. Then on my wedding night, I had to receive medical attention for shaved legs from all the walking. It ruined our honeymoon because I was in so much pain. Then when I got pregnant, the doctor said that my weight had put me and the baby at risk. But the biggest wake-up call for me was when my father, who was battling cancer at age 58, said, "Look at us. None of us are healthy. We will all die young." After he passed a few weeks later in the hospital, I started my quest to get healthy.
Wow. How much have you lost, Pamela?
I've lost 150 pounds, and I will never go back.
Wow. Well, Pamela, come on out. Wow. Wow. Okay, finally, let's hear from Jamie, who at her heaviest weighed 400 pounds. Jamie, tell us about your struggle.
The only compliment I ever heard growing up was, "You have such a pretty face." I was big most of my life, but my weight spiraled after the sudden death of my mother. Right after that, I entered a deep depression that ramped up my emotional eating. I'd secretly order enough fast food for an entire family, then hurry to a remote corner of the parking lot and eat. It was a vicious cycle: euphoria, pleasure, then numbness and disappointment.
Well, when was your wake-up call?
One day I looked up and realized I'd reached 400 pounds and was wearing a size 30 plus. I didn't think I'd make it to my 40th birthday, and some days I wasn't sure I cared. A friend convinced me to seek counseling, and after realizing the root of my weight problems, I was able to start healing, which meant I was finally able to move my body, eat better, and start losing weight. That journey started 4.5 years ago.
And so how much have you lost?
I've lost 210 pounds.
Jamie, come on out. Wow. Folks, when we come back, these ladies right here are going to be revealing to everybody here their all-natural weight loss secrets. It's so simple. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're going to find out how they did it. I'm back with Andrea, Pamela, and Jamie, who've all dropped a remarkable amount of weight. So what was the secret to their weight loss? We're going to find out now. Andrea, let's start with you. You lost over 100 pounds. How did you do it?
Well, my secret's running. I started a program called Couch to 5K, which basically takes a sedentary person, like I was at the time, and ramps them up to being able to run an entire 5K. I noticed the changes in my body immediately. I noticed the changes in the way that I felt, the confidence that I had. It was really life-changing for me. I was finally able to make friends. I'm dating for the first time in my new body, which is pretty awesome. So I'm really proof that someone can go from barely being able to walk a 5K to running a marathon in less than a year.
So you didn't just jump off the couch and start running.
No.
You started by walking.
It was an incremental program. So literally I would jog for 30 seconds and I would walk for 2 minutes. And then I would repeat that for up to a half hour. And over time, the amount of time that I would run would be longer and the amount of time that I would walk would be shorter until I was able to run longer. I
think that's important for everybody to know, that this is an inch by inch, anything's a cinch process. You just gotta start walking. Walking is a key. People get dwarfed at the end result. I can't run no 5K. She couldn't either. She started walking, then a little bit of running, then walking, a little bit of running, and she got it down. I think that's great. Pamela, you weigh now 135? Mm-hmm. How'd you lose 150 pounds?
My secret was diet. I was addicted to the soda and the food, so what I did is I just immediately cut that out. And now what I do is in the mornings, I'll have a natural protein shake and I'll have fruit. For lunch, I'll have a chef salad with fat-free dressing. And what I do with that is I actually take my fork and I dip it into my dressing instead of putting the dressing all on top. And then for dinner, what I do is I'll have a small chicken breast and fruits and vegetables. And I always make sure that I drink at least 100 ounces of water a day. That's key. Water is key.
Absolutely. Jamie, you've lost over 200 pounds. That's a big number. How'd you do it? That's really...
Weightlifting. I lost my weight slowly over 4 years, but incorporating resistance training, strength training allowed me to reshape my body and boost my metabolism, which gave me the immediate results. From there, my transformation and the discipline and dedication required led me to pursue a dream of competing in my first figure competition this fall. And from there, And from there, I actually left my job in corporate America in technology marketing and have opened my own health commitment coaching practice.
What's your most important tip for anybody that's struggling with weight loss?
The most important tip is it's not what you're eating, it's what's eating you.
Wow.
Make your health a priority. The only two things that we have 100% control of in our lives are the food we eat and the way we choose to move our bodies. Take advantage of that.
Wow. The reason we have these three ladies on the show is that so that you can just be encouraged that it's not a hopeless battle. Now, you can choose any way you want to do it. You can do it with weightlifting, you can do it with diet, you can do it with running. What if you did a little combination of them all? But the key to all of them, and I don't care what nobody tells you, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. If you are eating processed foods, you're going to get sick and you're going to gain weight. If you pull the package over and turn it upside down and you cannot pronounce a word in there, you should not eat it. The majority of people's sicknesses come from what they're eating. Like she said, it's not what you eat, it's what's eating you. Hey, listen, congratulations to all these ladies. I thought they did a fabulous job. And hey, ladies, let this encourage you to start moving today. Get out there and do something. Make yourself healthy, okay? Congratulations, ladies. We'll be right back.